Alrighty, boys, let's go lock and have fun. Everybody, the cursor is gonna go away. Yoink, and it's out of here. And then we got in Team Red, we got ourselves Seavark, we got ourselves Dafter, we got ourselves Flashes, PvE God X going up first. Actually already engaging with Death Steel, and it's going to be Cerno, and it's going to be PvE God versus Death Steel. Ass is getting up and running with Army, but it's going to be a stun, and PvE God is just going to take a lap around him for just a moment. Big wings are coming down. It looks like Death Steel is actually going to take a lot of damage. AMS and out right now. A-Bomb coming down, stun locking PvE God X. Bomb coming down a little bit early, can still sack maybe some damage, can at least interrupt him on some casts, and some of the pets can get some damage in, but Death Steel not literally looking that good, barely has any health. IBF coming down, but he gets obliterated completely. Who's going to be on his next team? We got ourselves Boomasaur playing some, is that Nightborn? Is Azanda, but we also got ourselves Carson sitting in the back. Nanda and Nerf me. Boomstar is going to be playing that Beastmaster Hunter. Has to deal with PvE God X as a paladin. One of the advantages that Boomstar has is the mobility over PvE God X, but the damage is just none to compare. Dire Basilisk coming out into PvE God, and Boomstar actually trying to see if he can get around the corner, but PvE God is actually going to engage at him, run at him, and try to get some damage in. It looks like Boomstar is going to get that range in there. PvE God catching some line of sight, perfect against Boomer. He used to be line of sighting these pets as often as possible. Too bad the Dire Basilisk is the slowest goddamn son of a bitch. Oh no, he actually jumps down. The Basilisk does land one bite. Get at him, boy. Get at him. I think he could maybe get another one in there. He disappeared. Hodge coming out to Boomstar, but PvE God is not there to amplify the damage. Is going to try to catch up Malek. That's going to be Freezing Trap onto PvE God X. That's going to be Boomer being able to reposition himself. Malek onto PvE God. Maybe the Paladin is going to jump down. Boomstar needs to be aware of this position. Is going to be disengaging to keep the line of sight of PvE God X. Is going to slow him down again. Going to be a stump by the pet, and Boomstar is going to swing around the other side of the ramp. Second pet coming out. Shield of Vengeance. Trying to see if he can turn it around onto Boom, but it's taking quite a bit of time. That shield is gonna pop back at Boom with wings. Execute sentence. That's a lot of damage, but it looks like it was split up between Boomstar and his pet. Now Boom is taking quite a bit of damage. Hodge coming out, chicken side of it immediately. PvE God X might have to bubble this. Might just have to bubble. Is gonna bubble a little bit late, and it's gonna pop that regenerate. And the Zandalari Racial gonna get him all full heal rolling. Regenerate coming out for Boomstar as well, and he's just gonna play catch up, and it's gonna be able to land the Freezing Trap onto PvE God X. Can a Beastmaster Hunter beat a PvE God? Can a Beastmaster Hunter beat little PvE God? Down on Bubble. Actually getting interrupted on one of his casts too. Boomstar was able to sling in one interrupt with line of sight, but it's going to go a little bit a long way. Trying to make sure that he has line of sight of PvE God X. Doesn't want to give him the opportunity. And PvE God is going to try to approach. It's going to be slow, but it's going to disengage out. A Hand of Freedom for PvE God X. But he's going to get that Hand of Freedom dispelled. And Concussive Shot going to slow him down. PvE God is out in the open. Dire Basilisk on the table. He's going to jump down. Try to bail away. Flashlight is coming out. It's not going to be an interrupt by Boomstar. Going to interrupt himself on that flashlight. Wants to throw in a Judgment of Boom. And Boom is going to get at him. That's going to be full wings coming down. Execute sentence. Lots of damage. Big damage coming out for PvE God X. Big Tempest Verdict is going to get a trick out of the stun. Dire Basilisk is going at him. Boom is going to be able to get himself one small heal with acceleration, but PvE God is right on top of him. Boomstar has a Freezing Trap and is going to go Turtle Shell. PvE God is going to miss some of his attacks. The Dire Basilisk does despawn, but he's going to land himself a bunch of heals. Does know that there's a trap there. He's going to be aware of the trap the whole time. Pretty sure at one point he's going to forget, but right now Boomstar is not looking all that healthy. Is going to get himself a bit of movement speed. Trying to make sure line of sight is there against PvE God. Just to make sure his pet can be friends, it is going to be cutting him around the Freezing Trap again. PvE God X is avoiding that thing like the plague. He does know that it's there. It's going to send Amalia to Boomstar with a Judgment to follow. And Boomstar barely has any health. Is going to get the pet heal rolling. Wings coming out for PvE God, but it's going to actually get frozen on it. And Boomstar barely has any health. PvE God is going to Judgment at him. The pet is going to try to do whatever damage it can. PvE God is slowed for the moment. Boomster is just trying to find desperately an angle to get away from this guy. Maybe more CC. Judgment comes in. Barely does enough damage to kill him. That's going to be stunned to PvE God. Is that going to be the turnaround, though? Boomster needs to be aware of his positioning. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance coming in for PvE God. It's completely safe from any damage for a short moment. Trying to see if he can land a heal. Trying to force Boomster to juke out the open. Boomster is going to land himself a heal and camo to follow. Trying to AoE him. Not going to happen. Boomster is just going to recover a little bit on healing. And PvE God is going to get himself a bunch of flashlights. Boomster is going to play the long game for as much as he can. Gonna drop down. Waiting for his pet right now. Has probably the best position against the God himself. And this is going to throw more slows at him. Hand of Freedom coming out early as PvE God is going to try to dodge him behind line of sight. Continuing to flash the light himself as much as he can. Boomstar is going to poke out in the open. Freeze the trap ahead of him in case PvE God does approach. He decides, you know what, I'm going to go back. Wait, slow completely. Slow does break. But it's going to get the flashlight. Dire Bass is going to stop him. I'm going to force him to move around to a different position on the platform. It's going to get a slow into Boomstar. But now he doesn't have any line of sight. Boomstar has the freedom to attack him from any moment. The Dire Bass is on the underside. Is going to get a chomp or two. And now the PvE God is frozen. He can get completely slowed in there. Hand of Freedom is available. The Bassus does get a few chomps. Does land a stun. Does Bassus get another hit? Maybe. Maybe if he goes around the corner. The fat bastard. That's going to be a bop coming in for PvE God. Does Boom have any way to dispel it right now? It's going to freeze the trap. PvE God X. So this Beastmaster Hunter. Boomster is not going to go out without a fight. Does break through the bop. And that's going to be no bubble available. No Shield of Vengeance available. That's going to be big. Wings coming down with Execution Sentence onto Boomster. But PvE God is not looking healthy at all. Can he turn it around onto Boomster right now? Still completely maledicted out. Is continuing to run. That's going to be lots of damage. Crows are up. That's going to be trying to see if he can does juke out Boomster on his interrupt. Flashlights are desperately keeping him afloat. But the pet and the crows are tearing him apart. He can't really do much around here. Can he get more flashlights in? One flashlight. Freeze the trap to stop it. Trinkets on with wings. Assassin is all he has. Trying to go for that desperate last flashlight. But he does go down to a beast. Master Hunter and Boomstar is going to take the advantage of that situation. Just dip into Feign Death camo. Get himself a full re-heal. Holy shit, boys. PvE God X versus Boomstar. He outplayed him. Played through every single cooldown. Bob, bubble, Shield of Vengeance. Multiple ways around. Through all the cutting, PvE God X still couldn't do it. Next up is going to be Dafter. Up next versus Boomstar. But you're playing against a hunter, and you're literally a hunter's pet. So I don't know how well that's going to work out. Getting juked out with a Maldic, but that's going to be Boomstar having the mobility, having the sustainability against Dafter. Looks like Dafter is running the new pants from COS that did get a little zap effect. So if you are seeing a zappity zap effect, I'll actually show at the end of this video, I think, the pants that people are using for leather wearers. So everybody is aware of how strong this piece is. If Dafter does get any good damage on him. But he first needs to catch up. Does Burn Skull badge just to catch up to Boom? That's going to be disengaged off the bat. Root coming down. Is Dafter still trying to lock down Boom? Boom is going to get the wall rolling a little bit early. With survival of the fittest. Dafter again just trying to power shift. Does finally land a stun onto Boomstar. And Boomstar is going to get more defenses go. But Dafter just melting right down to Crows. To the pet. Big bite. But down it goes. And Boomstar was left with a fair amount of health. Just enough in order to maybe outlast the next duel. Next up is going to be Seavark. Not going to run into the flare. Freeze the trap on the side. This Lena Kidney trinkets out of it. Immediately, Boomstar can trinket. Doesn't even need to. DR Kidney completely stunned onto Seavark with Crows to follow. You're just going to try to gain some distance. Just running away, letting the pet do the work. Seavark does have another Shadow Step. Wants to use it for damage, but Boomstar is just going to continue letting the slows. Could go for another Freeze the trap he wants to. Maybe did burn his pet stun earlier, actually. I was going to say pet stun. Not gonna happen. Seavark is gonna drive the DFA to Boomstar, catching up. Does land a cheap shot on him as he approaches. Freezing trap though, and that's gonna Maldic. Boomstar is not gonna be able to heal through that. Did Feign Death it. That's a lot of his healing that did get lost, but that's gonna be Dire Bastards. The fat bastard is back, but Seavark does vanish this. Boomstar does drop down a flare and does drop into camo actually. So at least he's gonna be able to catch himself line of sight. That's gonna be Dire Bastards actually getting pissed off, man. That Dire Bass is coming at him. And Seavark does aggro that thing. And Boomstar is still able to get a full reheal. The Dire Bass isn't part of his pets, quote unquote. They can still get the full value off it. Like the full heal without knocking him out of stealth. Seavark is on the top platform. Boomstar is sending the pet at him. Seavark needs to stab the pet. Nope, not gonna happen. He's gonna get a shot strike off the pet. Tar trap. Oh, it didn't freeze a trap. Just stepped on it by himself. Didn't pop any cooldowns though, so he's still good on that. Has another Shadow Step, pretty sure. Cloak Shadow's coming in a little bit early. Boomstar is again trying to kite him. That's going to be a setup. And Boomstar is actually going to set up on Seavark instead. Full beef up for damage with crows and everything for the pet. Boomstar just going to line Seavark as much distance as he can. No Shadow Step available for this bad boy. No Vanish, nothing. Once the Shadow Step, Maledict to follow and goes down in a single flurry of pet attacks. And Boomstar needs to catch himself another reset. Flare coming down right now, in case Flashes is going to go through the other side. Goblin Rogue, dude, that looks so good. I wish Goblins were a better rogue, dude. I wish they were a better rogue. I really wish, because look how good that looks. It looks so good on a little Gobby. Dude, that's the stealthiest character in the game. Besides Undead, who look amazing, I gotta say. Except the power slide he did. That was a little funky. But look how good it looked with the stealth around, man. It looks so good. I honestly think Blizzard needs to do something to make Goblin Rogues better at rogues. Just better rogues, just for no reason. Better. Because why not, right? But PvP tells the thing best for Assassination Rogue custom, of course. For PvP, of course. Talents? I'll be able to show you after this, Diamond. Ask me again after this, man. Did Boomstar pick up the eye? I think he did. He did. He's setting the pet over at Flashes and is going to hit him with a concussive shot. Flash is getting caught out in the open. Is he playing Subtlety or is he playing Assassination? Is going to Shadow Step on top of the Freezer Trap. Not going to Trinket it down. That's going to be a Flare to follow. Is playing Subtlety. Trying to get a setup onto Boom. Is going to land a cheap shot on it. Boom. He's just going to pop a defensive and land. Flashes go at it. Is going to go counter pressure, counter measure damage on him. I don't even know what happened. Why is it so... You got like really dark for... I don't know why. Flashes is going to get a Maledict rolling into Boomstar with an evasion rolling, but the pet is standing behind him the whole time. Boomstar is going to go for a feint death for a moment to cleanse himself off of all magical debuffs for just a second. Flash is not really looking healthy anymore. Safety Trinket popping in. It's going to land that Vanish, and does Vanish before Boomstar's flash or Flare hits the ground. Flare, Flash. So I keep hearing the word Flashes, so... Boomstar is going to go for a bit of the dance. Sap coming out, Flashes. Oh my goodness. Eyes not picked up, but Boomstar does see him. Doesn't step into the freezing trap. Oh my god. Does walk through it. No Trinket available. Boomstar could go for a full reset. Does land himself a pet heal. And it's going to go get the crows into Flashes right now. Does try to disengage. Trinket coming down immediately. Flash is getting locked down until stun his pet. It's just completely mauling him through. Is going to get the pet beef up going. Maledict onto Flashes right now. Does have Cloak for it. Shoot Cloak if he gets a chance. Is going to get a blind into Boomstar. Is that a good idea? The pets and crows are doing work though. Trying to land a heal with a sit pick up. Not going to happen. And Boomstar goes for a 1v4 right now. Is he going to be able to finish off with Cyrano now? Cyrano gonna get hit with the freezing trap and it's gonna Trinket that immediately. If Cyrano just goes for big bad damage into a bubble, he just might be able to nab him, honestly. Boomstar is not gonna end this fight by himself. That's gonna be Hand of Freedom rolling for Cyrano. Does get a spell with slows to follow. Boomstar needs to kite him away, buy himself as much time as he humanly needs, and get as many kill commands in as possible. Flashlights are gonna come for Cyrano, but they're gonna be far less effective. That's gonna be Dire Basilisk to follow up. Slow is coming on. Cyrano is going to get that Hand of Freedom rolling again. But Boomstar does have an angle on him just about every time. Again, I'm so sad for the fat bastard, though. He's going to summon up again against another Paladin. He's just like, oh, man. I got to run all the way there. It's just not going to happen, my guy. Poor Dire Basilisk, dude. Somebody put him on a goddamn treadmill. Cyrano is going to land himself as much healing as he can while waiting for Boomer. And it's actually going to turn around on the pet, which is exactly what she should be doing. Don't you get resources? Boomstar is gonna get the angle on him. Second pet getting summoned up. That's even more pets onto Cyrano. Does land a stun on him. Does Boomer go on the other side? Does go on the other side. Try to get an angle into Cyrano. Forcing him out in the open. Cyrano is gonna commit to be staying out in the open. He's gonna pop the Shield of Vengeance to keep himself afloat, but the slows are gonna prevent him. He's actually having second thoughts right now. And the freezing trap is gonna put him in a bad spot where he can at least go for a self-heal. Boomstar is gonna be able to land more slows, more of a setup. Does land a decent angle. And Flashes does go for more flashlight. Boomstar is going to jump on the other side. Trying to bait Cyrano out in the open. Not going to happen. And a lot of Boomstar's damage is actually going to go out of the window for now. Hit it by Bestial Wrath, but he couldn't get the pet auto attacks rolling for the big setup. Or kill commands for that matter. Cyrano finally poking out. Finally decided he has the resolve to get in there. That Hand of Freedom getting dispelled instantaneously. So Boomstar can get himself as much duration for Cyrano to get to him, and is going to continue kiting, continue having the advantage of movement. Cyrano, though, with these pillars right now, is taking full advantage of these. They're fairly big pillars, honestly. He's doing just fine. But 58% dampening, again, gonna make it worse. Cerno does still have Bubble and Bop. Shield Avenge is down in 20 seconds. That's gonna be tricking off of that stun and trying to see if he can catch up to Boomster. Boomster is gonna lay a trap for him right afterwards, bubbling it early. And Cerno decided, you know what? I have the resolve. I need to get the setup. It's gonna go popping big wings. And Boomster is actually gonna go for a Turtle Shell a little bit early right now, trying not to lose any health with 60% dampening. Is going to get his pet to recall with Dire Bastard. Cerno is going to jump down after Boomster right now. Again, the fat bastard just doesn't get to play. Cerno is continuing to do as much damage as he can with Shield Avengers up and running. Not going to pop in front of Boomster. Boomster is going to snag himself small heal. Again, back to cutting, back to the mobility, and even snagging a small regenerate real quickly. It's going to, every single one of those ticks is going to put him ahead in the situation. Cerno has Flash of Lights. Bop is the only thing available. If Boomster can dispel that Bop and finish him off at low health, I think it's probably his best course of action at this point. Boomster does force out the Bop out of Cerno, and that's going to be a Dispel. No, it's not going to be a Dispel. Does lower Freezing Traps. Hodge coming down to Boomster. Does Cerno have enough damage to maybe do something right now? Is going to go for the Wake of Ashes, generating a ton of resources while coming out for Boomster. Does land the Dire Bastard. Cerno is going to have the full wings available, not even mid-long wings. And again, Dire Bastard is just having the hardest time trying to catch up to the Pala. Boomster barely has any help, but so does Cerno. Is going to go for that Feign Death. Is going to jump down, forcing Cerno to maybe jump down. Maybe the Bastard is going to be able to get a hit on him or two. Is going to force him down. Bastard does get one chomp. Is that going to be enough? Boomster barely has any health though. Does land a Freezing Trap on the side. And that's going to be Freezing Trap onto Cerno. Boomster needs to get himself a setup right now. Needs to make sure they in his health as best as possible. He has literally no way around to deal with this. Throwing traps on one side. Cerno is going to go for the full re-heal. 77% dampening. Barely has any mana, but he's feeling good right now. Once the stop there regenerating, runs through a charge trap. Shield Avengers back up and running again. Does Boomster maybe land a camel for himself? He's still in the bad spot. He's going to land a stun onto Cerno. How did the pet even stun from down below like that? But I guess it still does. Boomster continuing with all his slows, trying to make sure max range Cerno not give him any judgments, any of the mobility. Into a Maledict right now, locking down his heals. That's going to be Crows. The pet. Flashlights do nothing, and he actually does go down. Very well done. Very well done, boys. Almost 100 damp. Yikes. Dude, the Paladins, man, you have to play the long game against them. What can you do? What can you say? In the 1v1 against the Paladin with the full immunity?